Hi, everybody. Y'all got just me tonight, me, myself, and I. Kind of a subdued evening. Still coughing, but took my meds for it, so hopefully they've kicked in enough that I won't be like coughing all night long. Um, Hi, Book. Hi, Denise. Hi, Moonstone Girl. Jamie, Rose, Maureen. Who else we got in here? I think I got Denise. Did I say Denise? I don't remember if I said Denise. Anyway, well, thank y'all for coming. Um, is hi T-Lyn. Yeah, I've been sick all week, T-Lyn. It's been a week from hell. I said it was the flu. Hi, Garden Genie. Hi, Donna. Hi, Anna. I spent Monday, Tuesday in bed all day. Tried to go to work Wednesday. I lasted about a half a day. I had to turn around and go home. Slept all afternoon and then stayed home Thursday, slept all day Thursday. And then I went back to work Friday because Fridays are half days. So it's not a whole day. You have to stay there. And I am definitely feeling better than I was at the beginning of the week. But yeah, it started out as a sinus infection, then it went into my chest, and then it turned into the flu. Go figure. So when you know it did, I didn't get a chance to get my flu shot this year. So what happens? I get the flu. You think I learned my lesson by now? Um, Actually, I had gone to the doctor for my annual checkup and to get my flu shot, and they were out of flu vaccine. So they were like, "Well, come back. We should have more vaccine in like a week or so." That's been several months ago, and it's just been one of those things where when I think about it, I didn't have any way to get there. They weren't open. And other than that, it just kind of slipped my mind. Didn't much think about it. Um, and I've slept more this past week than I've probably slept in the past year. Um, I'm so sick of sleeping, sick of soup, sick of sleeping. Hi, MLR. We see you fine, MLR. We see you fine. Um, I've had that happen to me a couple of times, MLR, on channels. I don't even try to watch anymore because I can't participate because for whatever reason I got blocked from that person's channel. And back when it originally happened, I would send them an email and say, evidently I've been blocked from your channel. Did I break one of your rules? Did I say something that upset you? Most of them was like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. And uh and so a couple of them even tried to unblock me, and they couldn't get it to work. So I don't know. I can't figure out YouTube's algorithms. It's funky is all I can say. So yeah, just a slow night tonight. We'll just take it easy. Um Again, you got your choice of a naughty card or an oracle card. Um Either one will do. Tonight I'm doing let's see, what cards do I have out? I have my Sacred Forest Oracle card out, and let's see, my other one is the Enchanted Map Oracle card, and of course the Listen Bitch cards, and the good old rebel cards. So, whatever you're in the mood for, we'll do it. And hi, Crystal Rose. That's a new name. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Um, as most of y'all know, I now have membership. It's up and running. Hi, Antonia. Um, I have an oracle card. You got it, Donna. Um, got you, Garden Genie. Well, yeah, okay. The chat keeps jumping every time I try to star somebody. All right, let me make sure. Okay. Yeah, so it's just been sucky. I've been sick with this crap all week long. And I'm so tired of it. It's like I really just be done with this. Go away. I've done everything that the doctors tell you to do. Sleep, soup, juice, lots of water. I feel like I slosh every time I walk. Um, so yeah, it's weird. I'm just backing up a little bit, guys, so I make sure I haven't missed anybody. Um, okay. Rose, you want a nice card. Okay. And Oracle Girl, Moonstones, and Oracle. Hi, Marby. How have you been? Marby wants a nice card. Marine with a general. All right. Anyway, like I said, I got memberships up and running now. There's 2 tiers. You can be a bebe turtle or you can be a Cajun crawfish. Your choice. Um, I've got 5 memberships I can gift out left for the month of October. Then in November, I'll get a new batch. YouTube gives us like 10 memberships we can gift out to people every month. We don't get to pick the people. We just say, yeah, we just click the button, gift it, and then it's like a random draw. I don't know how they decide what they do. Um, it's just the flu, Joy. Hi there. Hi, Judith. It's not COVID. I took 3 COVID tests over the course of the week just to make sure that I didn't have something worse. And all 3 COVID tests came back negative. I know that Marina did get COVID, so she's been sick too. Now, tomorrow night's the Halloween party at 6 p.m. Central. I will be in costume with my party hair and my vampire attire, and it ought to be a lot of fun. I got a lot of special guests that are going to be popping in and out throughout the night. Like I told everybody, I don't expect you to stay more than 10 or 15 minutes unless you want to and there's nobody waiting in line. Um, so, and a bunch of people have gifted me giveaway gifts. So we'll be doing lots of drawings, a lot of giveaways. So that'll be cool. Yeah, I never had asthma. My son had childhood asthma when he was in elementary school. Uh, and in the elementary school, starting of middle school, he got childhood asthma real bad. And poor baby had to walk around with an inhaler in his pocket. And not fun. The only time I've ever had to use an inhaler was whenever I got pneumonia a couple of times, and they would give you the little steroid inhalers that you could keep with you. And yes, if y'all have not had your booster shots for COVID, please get your booster shots. I'm all vaxxed and boosted. I don't mess around with that. I lost several friends to COVID. Um, and that's rough, you know. I mean, one was a coworker that I had in Arizona, and literally we were online chatting, and then 2 weeks later I got a message from her sister saying that she had gotten COVID and died. Boom, that quick, within like a week's time. And so that was scary. And I have one of my cousins, her husband, they both got COVID, and neither one of them were vaxxed or boosted. They they're right wing. What can I say? You understand. They were willing to try all kinds of other crazy shit, but they didn't want to take a vaccine. Well, she got better and he did not. He is literally permanently disabled now. It just destroyed his lungs. From what I was told, the doctors told him that his lungs were like cracked glass now, and he had to be he still has to walk around with an oxygen thing with him. Um, so that's nothing to play around with. And I know the first time I got COVID, and I was like, okay, I got vaccinated, I've gotten boosted, and I still get COVID. And my doctor said, yeah, but you're not in the hospital on a respirator. And I said, okay, that kind of makes a difference. So, yeah, the last round of pneumonia shots I got, my next pneumonia shot's not due till next year. And I got, usually, because when I go into the doctor for my annual physical, we do it all at the same time. It's like, yeah, you just roll up this sleeve, roll up that sleeve, drop your drawers. You know, you're getting hit with a needle from all sides in every end. So, let's see here. Anyway, so tomorrow night's the Halloween party. That ought to be a lot of fun. Marina's going to be co-hosting with me, so that way she can kind of help me shuffle people on and off. And it's just going to be, you know, having fun and doing the Halloween thing and doing giveaways and um, different people popping in. And um, when several people have donated gifts, even though they can't come to the party because they already had previous obligations. And but yeah, if y'all are out about, you know, wear a mask. I mean, I still wear a mask sometimes, depending on where I'm going and what I'm doing. I'll bring a mask with me and wear it. Um, Hi, Liz. I mean, people look at me like I'm nuts, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go in the hospital, so yeah, I'll put a mask on. Um, yeah, I mean, I got pneumonia the Christmas before COVID hit because COVID started hitting the US, I think they said in like the October of 2019. We just didn't know it until February, March of 2020 when people started dropping dead, man, just boom, boom, boom. And that was scary. And that was the year that I got double pneumonia that Christmas. I literally spent 3 weeks in bed. I was so sick. And then after a few months after the COVID thing kind of, you know, they were starting to get a better grip on what was going on, I went in to see my doctor and I said, you know, I'm worried. Did I have COVID and just didn't know it? And they thought it was just pneumonia. And they did the antibody test and they said, no, I didn't. I didn't have the COVID that early. So it was just pneumonia. So, like, yeah, that's bad enough. Um, Hi, T Lynn. Had COVID last summer. Just had linked. Yeah, boy, there's nothing worse than a kinked neck like that. Um, yeah, I know, Joy. That's why we had over 1 million Americans die, because you had some frail little snowflake in the White House that was too damn afraid to admit that he didn't know what the hell he was doing, and that he had already majorly effed up by getting rid of the programs that were in place to protect us from it being that bad. I mean, Obama had already put together a pandemic team with key players positioned in labs and stuff around the world, um, just for that very thing. Um, to kind of keep up and be ahead of the game of what was going on, and so that they could hit the red flag and let us know if something was coming. And 45 got in the office and decided, oh, we don't need that. And he disbanded the whole damn thing. What happened 3 years later? We needed that. And, as with so many things, he's just a dumbass. I mean, I see everybody's asking, artist Liz, I'm with Marina, I'm serious. We gotta talk about getting your artwork out there, y'all. We had a members meeting today for Marina's channel, and Liz was kind enough to show us a lot of her artwork. Oh my God, it is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Um, so we're trying to figure out how we can do a show for her so she can showcase her work, and maybe sell some of her artwork and make a little money. So I don't know. I know that I had to leave a little early because I had a show, and but Marina and I were, and I think Book was there, and a couple other people were there. We were all talking about, doing something to get that moving. I mean, we did it for Heather, Indigo Jaguar. She's an artist too, and she sold several of her pieces that really helped. And the people that got them absolutely love the artwork. I know Marina bought a couple of her pieces, and she's got one really big piece that's like when you walk. She says like when you walk through her front door, that's the artwork that you see on the wall that's facing the door, like the entryway. It's just everybody comments on, wow, just what a beautiful piece. So, but yeah, Rose, that's a good idea. Liz, whenever you feel like you're comfortable enough to come on any of our channels, I'm the first one to, open up and say, hey, you want to come on? We can showcase your work. Like I said, we were talking about it in the members meeting today about trying to put together an actual show so that the whole program could be geared around showing all of Liz's artwork, um, and having her being able to like number them and whatnot and price them. Thank you, Island Brazil, or Island Breeze. I'm sorry. Well, that's a new name. Thank you and welcome. Um, it would not be inappropriate at all, T Lynn. Who do we need to pray for? Who is it that's somebody else sick or hurt? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Helena. Um, just let me know who it is, and we can all stop and take a minute and say a little silent prayer. Um, I have no issue with that whatsoever. Uh, T Lynn needs prayer. All right, T Lynn, what's going on? I don't know. Artist Liz, did you say if you had a website? I don't know if you have. I don't remember if you said you had a website or not. Marina's probably more up to date because this was on her members, because I'm a member of Marina's channel. Um, okay, T-Lynn, take your time, darling. Um, and thank you for the super sticker, Island Breeze. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I mean, I know what it is. My son's, like I said, my son's an artist. He's a musician, but he's also an artist, and we've got paintings all over the place, from stuff that he's done. And a lot of times, if he paints something and he doesn't really like it, he'll just black out the canvas and repaint it, repaint over the top of it. And hi, Annie. And okay, let's see here. IG art page at this moment in Phoenix. What's an IG art page? I don't know what that means. Um, I probably should, since I lived in Phoenix for 10 years, but uh, yeah, right. Book. We were all shocked when Liz started showing us some of her stuff. We were like, whoa. That's when we all started talking. Like, okay, we gotta arrange a show, man. We gotta get your work out there. So and there's nothing better than, I mean, stop and think about how much a Picasso is worth today. And to think that back when he was painting his stuff, it was considered worthless. Somebody just dabbling paint on canvas. And so, he was practically giving the stuff away because he couldn't sell it. And now it's worth, if you own an original Picasso, oh my God, it's worth millions upon millions of dollars. Um, so, I mean, you just never know. Um, her channel is Portia Samaria. Oh, breast cancer. Okay, y'all, let's all just like take a minute here and send some prayers and some healing energy to Portia Samaria, who has just been diagnosed with breast cancer. Because I mean, hopefully they catch it early and it's nothing but a little hiccup in her life. But it can be bad if it's not taken care of. So I just ask for spirit, divine source to just send out healing light and healing energy to this young woman or older woman, whatever. Um, they're in Portugal. Her name is Porta Samaria. Well, you know who she is. Um, and just fill her full of your healing light and let them be able to find exactly what needs to be done and then be able to take care of it so that she's cancer free. And but that's it. Think positive. I had a friend that had got breast cancer 3 times. She wound up getting both of her breasts removed, and in the end, it came back and got her anyway, by embedding itself into her chest bone. And when it gets into your bones, it's like getting into your kidneys or something. It's pretty much a lost cause at that point. But that's not going to happen to this lady. Um we're gonna send lots of blessings her way. So um T-Lynn, make sure you keep us up to date on that, okay? Um Yeah. T-Lynn, you're a mod, darling. If you've got her GoFundMe link, you can post it in the chat, and then that way, if people want to, donate a couple of dollars, if they got $5 or something to kick in, believe me, I mean, I've still got our GoFundMe up and running for my son. He's back to work and stuff now, but now it's facing all the medical bills that insurance doesn't cover. So, we're still running his GoFundMe, and when I remember to repost it, usually I'll get a few bucks that'll come in. I've had several people that have donated numerous times to it, which is a real blessing. But at least he's back to work and he's doing much better now. He still has to be careful. He has to kind of watch what he eats and whatnot. But it's a bitch getting old. What can I say? It really is. I mean, I live in constant chronic pain, and I have since 1999 when I got injured and had my back broke. And I was just extraordinarily, miraculously fortunate that when I went backwards and my back hit the edge of a sharp edge of a desk, it hit right on the bone and not in between the two bones. The doctor said had it hit right in between two bones, it would have snapped my spine in two. And as it was, it hit right on the bone. He's doing better, Liz. He's doing better. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, I see a pain management doctor every 3 months. I see an orthopedic surgeon every 6 months, just to keep him recent and whatnot. I take pain medication daily, multiple times a day, daily. I would not function without it. I would not be able to get out of bed without my pain medication. And there are still some days when it's so bad that I literally have to crawl to the bathroom. I can't even stand up and walk. Because over the years, the damage that was done to my spine has morphed into degenerative disc disease. So all the discs, which is like that cushy part between the vertebrae in your spine, all of my discs are disintegrating. Currently, I have 3 vertebrae with no disc left between them. It's like just bone on bone rubbing together. And God help me if I move wrong or sleep crooked and a nerve gets slipped in there. Oh, oh my gosh. The pain is unbelievable. There's a lot of people in our community that need help. Allie and Keith for sure. They're going through some tough times. Again, I mean, they've been hit a couple of times the last several years. Just like we have in my house, it went from my son getting in that car accident a little over a year ago and totaling out the car to trying to go and get another car that was being given to me that's not ready yet, and hopefully it'll be ready before Thanksgiving. Fingers crossed. So yeah, they finally had to do surgery on my neck. That's why I have this lovely scar that goes across my neck. Because when they do neck surgery, they go through the front of your neck, not through the back. And they push everything out of the way. And in the process of doing that, my vocal cords got damaged, which is why I sound like I'm talking through a gravel pit most of the time. I used to not sound like this. I used to have a really soothing voice. Now it's real growly sounding, and there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, they fused 4 vertebrae in my neck. So I have a steel rod and 6 screws that holds my head up, but hey, I can do this. I couldn't do that before the surgery. Plus I had lost complete use of my hands, and I'm an admin. I sit at a keyboard and I type all day. I live in spreadsheets. That's my life. And at work anyway. And so it got to where I couldn't do something as simple as pick up and hold a pen. My hand would not like grasp a pen. Or if I did manage to grasp it, then I couldn't let it go. It's like my hand would freeze in place. And it still does that a little bit now and again, but it's very rare. And they wound up going in and taking fusing 4 vertebrae. This station wagon's doing all right. No, we're not keeping it. We're not keeping it. No. I just spoke to Rock last weekend. I think it was last weekend. Because we were having some troubles with the station wagon. We had to take it to the mechanic. Good night, Garden Genie. You get some rest, darling. And it was some kind of a fuel meter box or something, a computer piece that goes into the engine that basically tells the fuel and the air how much of each to get the right amount to the engine that sparks it and runs. And the modulator thingy that we had to get wasn't even a year old, and it had gone bad. I know we told Rock, I said, you may have just got a defective part. We kept the old part. That way, if he can turn it in and get a refund on the defective part or not. I don't know. I don't know who he used, because that was in California. That's where he lives. From my neck surgery, I went into surgery on February 1st of 2011, and it was an 8.5-hour long surgery. They didn't think it was going to take that long, but they ran into a few snags trying to get to stuff, and so it took a little longer than normal. And then I was in a hard collar, one of those hard plastic collars that goes around your neck. I was in one of those for like a couple of months, and then I graduated. Oh, thank you, artist Liz. Y'all are so sweet. And then I lost track. Anyway, they had to go in and fuse the 4 vertebrae in my neck and put a steel rod in there and screws to hold my head up. So, but I can turn my head, and it's a lot better now. A lot of my teeth got knocked out when I got hurt, so I have full dentures now. It's like they both come out and sit in a jar at night to soak. Although I need a new set of teeth, but damn things are expensive, man. What? Get a decent set, you're talking a couple of grand just to get a set of teeth in your mouth. But yeah, you deal with things one day at a time as it happens. Hi, Karen. I mean, what goes around comes around. It's, I just wrong place, wrong time, and didn't move fast enough to get the hell out of the way. And whammo, I'm the one that got hurt. That's life. So, when spirit gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right? I think that's how it goes. So yeah, It's just a matter of just I guess just a matter of making sure that you follow through on everything. And I've done like I've done every therapy there is to try. I've done every alternative medicine that you could try. And in the end, it came down to hydrocodone and muscle relaxers and anti-inflammatories that I take daily so that I can actually move around and function. Um, like I told my doctor that I have now, I said, I keep holding out thinking maybe if I wait long enough, it'll get to the point where they can just go up to you and go zip, zip, zip with a laser and you're all done. Yeah, good as new. That would be cool. But you now have the body that matches your voice. Well, I went from a very soothing voice to sounding like I'm a truck driver or something. Um, Probably not a real romantic way to sound. But anyway, yeah, chronic back pain is nothing to sneeze at. I don't know. It's hard to get people to understand just how bad it can be, that you literally step out to walk across the room or down the sidewalk or whatever, and you take a step and your back's like, nope, we're not doing that. And down you go. So that's always been my biggest fear is falling. Hi, Kathy P. So anyway, I have been rambling for 36 minutes instead of pulling cards for y'all. I'm going to try to do a members meeting for my members next weekend, tentatively scheduled. I don't know, my calendar's buried under something. I'll find it later. But I'm thinking maybe like next Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon. Those of you that are members, let me know what your preference would be for that. Hi, Andrea. So glad you could join us. And let's see. Did somebody else come in? Joy. Oh, Joy's here. I thought I saw another name in there that I didn't say earlier. So, okay, so let's get down to business. What we were doing, I'm just going to sit here and jabber on all night long. Y'all don't want to listen to me bitch and complain. So we have our listen bitch cards. We have our rebel cards. We have our sacred forest cards. And we have our enchanted map cards. So, just let me know, naughty or nice, whatever kind of card you want, and we'll do that. Okay. In the meanwhile, we've already got some starred people, so let's see who and what we got, and make sure I don't have a bunch of repeats. Ivy Breeze, Artist Liz. And okay. First up on the chopping block, Donna O'Brien would like an oracle card. You got it. You got it, my dear. I'm going to pull something for you from the Sacred Forest Oracle. It's an older deck that I just got. Finally had enough money to buy it. Hi, butterflies. How you doing, Sue? Hi, NJ. And I love this deck. It's really great. I can count on you for the naughty, Sue, always. So yeah, so if y'all want a card pull, we're doing an oracle card and or a naughty card. So I already ran my little disclaimer at the beginning of the show saying some language may be too explicit for young ears to hear. I'm not sure if y'all caught that or not, but it's a new precaution that YouTube is making us go through so that we don't get in trouble because we say something stupid. And a surprise me card. Okay, I can do that. All right, where's the little book so I can kind of take a peek? And oops, went too far. But anyway, this is the deck, the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. So, I mean, if any of y'all are into buying cards, definitely a deck well worth buying. The artwork is gorgeous, and the messages are kind of very precise and to the point. It's not like 3 pages of rambling on about each card. Okay, Donna, I drew for you Bluebell Fairy, which stands for gratitude. And it says, gratitude is the secret to a joy-filled life. No matter what's happening around you, there's always something to be grateful for. Whatever you appreciate in life will grow, so discover what you're thankful for and watch miracles unfold. The universe is grateful for you, and that is very true. So it talks about bluebell fairies open the door to magic. Legends describe ringing the bluebell like you would a regular bell in order to bring fairies to you. So the next time you go take a walk out in an open field or in the forest and you see some bluebells, flowers out in the pasture, wherever, go over and thank them for their gratitude in life because plants do respond. I know that sounds really crazy, but hell, I'm a psychic. What do I know, right? I just know that I have literally talked to plants and have seen them like react when I'm talking to them. So that's kind of cool. And Kathy P, I got you. All righty. So that took care of Donna. Garden Genie, are you still hanging in there or did you leave? I think I ran you off because you were so tired and I talked too long. All right, we'll hold on to it. If you come back, then we'll do a reading for you. Okay. Antonia. Will my third child daughter be able to feel positive, happy, and find a boyfriend? That's going to depend on her. I know that sounds like a really trite answer, and I don't mean it to sound that way. Happiness comes from within. Love comes from within. If you don't love yourself or if you're not happy with yourself, it makes it very difficult for other people to feel those emotions for you because you've put a block up, you know? I mean, think about how many people you know that just walk around in a bad, nasty attitude all the time. Do you want to hang out with them on your coffee break? Hell no, you go hide in the other direction, or make up an excuse that you're going somewhere for break or lunch or whatever. Just because they're such, and no offense to anybody named Debbie, but they're such Debbie Downers, They just my late husband was clinically depressed. And so when he would roll into one of those funks, literally he would hole up in the bedroom with all the lights out, all the drapes drawn, and he would sit in total darkness because that's how he felt on the inside. And it took me years to figure out what the hell was going on, and then with how to deal with it. And it can be dealt with, but the first step is going to be her step. What direction does she go in? I'm going to pull a card for that because I think that deserves a card. Let's see here what we get. Oh, that's a good song, T-Lynn. I like Johnny Cash. Did you ever hear his last song he released, Hurt? It was actually written and done by 9 Inch Nails. Who'd have thunk that Johnny Cash with 9 Inch Nails, right? But man, he owned that song. That's just, it's a phenomenal song. Okay, y'all excuse me. Let's see here. All right. Well, we're starting out with good. And I don't use tarot cards enough, and I sit and I look at them and I can never remember what the hell they stand for. Um I'm really bad at that because I usually just deal with oracle cards. Um the Ace of Wands. This is a really, really positive card, Antonia. This represents new beginnings, inspiration, creative potentials. Um, it stands for like a surge of fresh energy, bursting with a passion that you've discovered in your life. Um, this is saying that the for for creative expression and new growth in her life is in her hands. It's right there in that wand that she can hold up. She just has to claim it. Um, and that's going to be a decision that she has to make on her own. You can't make it for her. I can't make it for her. That's going to be, she's going to have to sit down and go, okay, do I want to spend the rest of my life woe is me pity party, or do I want to just shake it off, as Taylor Swift sings, and step out into the light and say, no, damn it, I have just as much right to be here as anybody else, and this is my opportunity. I'm going to take it. And when she makes that kind of decision, it is amazing the things that will turn around in your life. Um, I know from firsthand experience. Uh, so yeah, that's really good, Antonia. So, but again, like I said, it all boils down to her. She's going to have to make that decision to take that step. Um, your job is going to be there to encourage her, to lend a helping hand if she gets buried too deep. Um, you can't do it for her. She has to do it on her own. But she can know that you're there and you've got her back, no matter what she chooses to do. And as far as finding a boyfriend or a potential husband or whatever, um, again, that comes back to you got to love yourself. How can you expect other people to love you if you don't love you? So, yeah, I think the potential is there for her to meet someone really wonderful. At least that's what they're saying to me. But she's gonna have to take those steps forward on her own. Um, the Bible tells us that uh, God lights the path. He doesn't light the whole road. He lights the next step. Every step you take, you step out in darkness, and as you step out, the light shines to show you that step. And that's walking in faith. That's what that represents, is you're faithful that there's going to be something there to catch you with that next step. Um, think of Indiana Jones and the one that he did with Sean Connery as his dad, where they went to look for the Grail, and there was a scene where he had to do this as part of the steps to get to the Grail. And that's what whenever I think of that kind of thing, I always think of that movie. That's what Spirit puts in my head. They tend to put movies in my head. Um, and they tend to put like exciting movies and superhero movies because those why I enjoy them. They're fun. So I hope that helps, Antonia. Just keep the faith. She's gonna be okay. Um, she's gonna be okay. She's just gonna have to. She's gonna have to make some decisions on her own about what direction she wants to go in. I know, Maureen. Isn't that just the saddest? The first time I heard that song, I was like, "Oh my God!" I mean, because it felt like he was saying goodbye to everybody. Hi, Sandy. Um, and and then I found out it was written by a guy in Nine Inch Nails. I was like, holy crap! Talk about two different ends of the spectrum. And the young man that wrote the song, when he heard Johnny Cash's version of it, he just was like, it's his song now. That I thought I wrote it for me, but I guess I wrote it for him and didn't know it. And most musicians I know, that's how they feel about their music. That happens sometimes. Okay, let's go. Next one up. Um, let's see. Uh, who is next? Okay. Uh, Sandy, you're next because you're a member. Membership has privileges. Let's see here. Um, I had a not very good second job interview. Will I get the job? Mm. All right, let's see what pendulum says. Okay, just hold it up here. All right, Sandy had a not very good second job interview. Will she get this job? Will she get this job? Oh, whoa, it just went from just a circle to a dead on yes. Back and forth is yes for me. That's, let me do it again with my elbow brace so my arm doesn't move. Will Sandy get the job? Will Sandy get the job? Yes, ma'am. It's saying yes, you will. So that's good. That's really good. And let's see here. All right. Who is next? Artist Liz is next as she made a donation. And thank you very kindly for that. Um, a surprise me card, huh? Uh, let's see here. Andrea, you got 2 different kinds of cards in there, baby. Which one you want? Okay. Artist Liz, a surprise me card. Let's go. I'm in a mellow mood tonight. Let's go with Enchanted Map. See what it has to say tonight. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I like that. All right, Liz. Listening. It says an open heart will hear the message. It says you're being reminded that there is a time to speak and a time to be silent. Wasn't that the message I got from Marina today when she did a card draw on me? Now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being said at the moment. For the deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you'll find clarity. This is a fortunate sign and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. So there was a lot of suggestions today that you were very open to, it seemed like, in listening. And isn't that funny? The spirit's going to turn right around and emphasize that. That's cool. Thank you, Sandy. That's so sweet. The book's pendulum says yes too, Sandy. So yeah. Yeah, Kathy, I can't control the ads. YouTube changed their rules on that. All I can do is put in the request to show as minimal of ads as possible because it's part of how they make money is through ad revenues. And so it used to be we could control what ads and when they showed, like only at the beginning or only at the end or something like that. And I guess too many people were not letting the ads play and they got pissy about it. So they cut that out and now we don't have any control over it. The most I can do is just click on it to be conservative, to show the fewest amount of ads as possible. That's the extent of my control. Okay. I am sorry. I know the ads drive me crazy too. I went ahead and paid for YouTube Premium. It's like $12 a month. So I don't have to watch any ads because it drove me nuts. Okay, let's see. Marby is a member, so she gets to go next. Yay, Marby. And all right. You know what? If y'all will remind me in a little bit, I will do the I've got 5 more memberships I can give away tonight. We get 10 a month. So y'all don't let me forget and I'll hit the button for it to do 5 more. They just randomly pick whoever's in the chat. Again, something I have no control over. Oh, I hate the political ads even worse. I'm so sorry, Kathy. Okay. A nice card. All right, Marby, my dear, let's get you a night card. We're going back to the forest. I definitely feel forest for you. Hi, Moonstone Girl. Did I see you earlier? Did I say hi? Okay, thanks, Maureen. Oh, God, we're so close. I can't wait till Kamala and Kim win and shut that blow bag down. And we can get our country back. Ooh, I like this one, Marby. This is a good one. Okay, I drew for you the Phoenix Transmutation. It says your life is changing in ways that you didn't expect, but it is wildly wonderful. Transmutation is the act of changing from one state of being or one element into another. The phoenix is legendary for his transmutation in fire. In the flames, he is reborn, leaving behind his old and tired self to become a passionate, wild, and free bird. Something that you might have thought would never change is changing into something amazing. It's not an ending, rather, it is a bright, shiny new beginning. Situations that seemed lackluster are transmuting into fabulous opportunities. Release expectations and limited thinking, for things are not as they seem. Oh, that's awesome. You got some big changes swinging your way coming, Marby. And they're going to be really, really positive, really, really good. That's awesome. I love this deck. I'm telling you. Hi, Ms. DJ. Oh, a new member. Thank you for joining. Hi, Viviani. Okay. Let's see here. All right, let's see. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? All right. We've got Maureen. Maureen, you're next because you're a member. All right. A general read. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, John Wick. That's an awesome movie. I love the first one. The first time I watched that, I thought, oh my God. Of course, I love Keanu Reeves. Hi, Karen. Okay. Mm-mm. I like this, Maureen. Okay. Two of Wands. You've got a decision you need to make. So contemplate it carefully and look at all sides before you make that decision. But then you have the Sun. So that means whatever decision it is that you make, it's going to bring you blessings and it's going to be good. It's going to be really, really good. And then I ended with the Queen of Cups. And that is nurturing, emotional health, well being. I don't know if you can tell here looking at this card, but she is just sitting there She's holding that big chalice in her hands, and it's like the world is her oyster, and she knows it. And she's going to revel in it without putting it into people's faces. I think that makes, and I don't know why I'm getting that meaning off of that card, but that's what it's telling me. So, you've got a decision to make, and whatever it is that you make, it's going to be a good one. And there's going to be a lot of blessings to go with it. So that's pretty awesome. So, who's Conroy? Your birthday is Monday. Happy early birthday, Miss DJ. That's awesome. Oh, honey, Maureen, everybody got pissed off when the fur baby got killed. Everyone was like, no, not the dog. You know, yeah. I was like, okay, I can't watch this movie if they're going to kill the animals off. I mean, just. Oh, good night, Karen. Have a good evening. Okay, I just want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Miss DJ, I would sing happy birthday to you, but you want a blessing. You don't want a torture. So I won't do that to you. Because seriously, guys, I can't sing worth a hill of beans. Oh, that's awfully sweet of you, Book. Okay, let's see who we got up here next. Okay. All right, well, Miss TJ, you're a new member, so that actually makes you next anyway. And Book doesn't have to lose her place in line. Look, I don't even have you starred. You asked for a card? How come I don't have it? Put it back in so I can find it. That's just so very sweet of you. Kathy P asked for a nice card. Yes, Kathy, I've got you down. I've got you starred. Here's who I have. Okay. We've got Rose, Moonstone Girl, Butterflies Are Free, Kathy P, Andrea 54, and Book as soon as she puts it in what kind of card she wanted, because obviously I didn't see it originally. W, what does W stand for? All right. Get a card for her birthday. Let's see, what are we going to go with? You're going to get a combo here. Yes, no irresponsible drinking for minors. All right. There's that one. Going to be a special birthday draw here. My nephew has a birthday tomorrow. He's going to be 19. It's like, oh my God. He was a toddler yesterday. But then I say that about my son when he turned 40 in February. I was like, You were in diapers yesterday. How can you be 40 years old? It's like, I'm not that old. Come on, man. Oh, I like that. Oh, very good. All right, Miss DJ. Looks like you got yourself a pretty special birthday message here. First thing I pulled is Storm Spirit, Chaos. It says this card acknowledges potential chaos or the need for chaos as an activator for healing in your life. Spiritual chaos allows for the dissolution of outmoded beliefs, so expansive, energetic, life force energy can fill your life. If you are experiencing upheaval right now, know that the underlying energy is restorative. Embrace it rather than deny or suppress it. You are being healed on all levels. Well, I like that. I think we could all use healing on all levels. That's pretty cool. Okay. And the rest of your birthday is listen, biatch, your best is more than enough. I promise. So don't let anybody tell you any different. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. That's as close as you're gonna get to me singing happy birthday. All righty then. Book, you never did put in what kind of card you want. You want an oracle or a naughty? You never said. Okay, who's next? Make sure I haven't missed a member or a donor. Okay, Rose, that makes you next for a nice card. All right. I'm feeling enchanted map for you. I think you've got some traveling coming up. I've been getting that feeling. And I think it's going to be a good traveling. And you won't have to obsess about it anymore. Right. The card I drew for you, Rose. Rock bottom. It says surrender and acceptance are the keys to freedom. The old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move onward and upward. A new direction and a new strategy are called for. The only way out is through surrender. Admit that you have no idea what to do next. This card is a sign that a miracle is about to occur, but only if you let go completely. Now, you and I talk a lot, and I know some of the shit you're going through. This is a little reminder. Let it go, like I told you. You put it out there, you've manifested it. Now, let it go so spirit can do what it needs to do. And the right doors open up, and everything will start flowing smoothly. But you got to let go of it first. Put it out there and let it go. And that's one of the hardest lessons I've been having to learn than anything else. Because I'm a damn worry wart. And I tend to worry things to death, to the point that I drive everybody else flipping crazy. Okay. All right, let's see here. You got it, Jean. You're here in the nick of time, my dear. Thank you, Viviani. Sandy, the name of the deck is Listen Bitch. That's the name of the deck. I got it on, I think I got it through Amazon. It was either Amazon or Etsy, but you can get them. This is the box that they come in, and some of them are quite edgy and some of them are really uplifting. You just don't know what you're going to get with it, but it's just like, looking at your friend and saying, listen, bitch, here are the facts. That's basically what that deck is. And I love it. Alrighty. See, Rose, see, look, it's already starting to happen. I got you, Jean. I told you I got you. Yeah. Okay. And Crystal Rose, are you on the list? I do not have you down. Put in real quick if you wanted a naughty or nice. Okay. T-Lynn wanted a naughty. Crystal Rose, just write down naughty or nice, and I'll know what kind of card to draw for you. And JWB, I gotcha. Okay. Shake it off, Jean. Don't worry about it. Work is work, baby. Let it go. Let it go and move on. Tomorrow is a new day. Start over fresh tomorrow. Yeah, I get you, Jean. I get you. I'll pull a card for you though when I get to you. All right. And who was it that asked? Crystal Rose. Put in real quick. What kind of card you want? Okay. Okay. Next up, Moonstone Girl. You're still here, aren't you? Yeah, I just saw you, Moonstone Girl. Where are you? Where are you? Got you, Crystal. You'll be next. Moonstone Girl. Okay, you're here. Oracle card. All right. We're going back to the forest. Right. Got it, T-Lynn. Thank you. God, what would I do without y'all? It'd be a lot harder running all of this. All right. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I like that. All right, Moonstone Girl. You got Bluebird Spirit. Happiness. Says this card is a harbinger of delight. Celebrate and have fun. Embrace life, yourself, and others. Say yes to today. Soar in the clouds and let your doubts dissolve. all is well. Your purpose in life is to experience happiness. I think we forget that. We're supposed to be happy. We were created to be happy. And we forget and we just bitch, whine, and complain all the time. So, it says there's always something that can bring you delight, and what you put your attention on will grow. When you focus on the areas of your life that bring you happiness, these areas will prosper. I like that thought. One of the fastest paths to true pleasure is through sharing and giving. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. Dance and sing with abandon. Joy is your spiritual birthright. Happiness and ecstasy flow through you wildly and freely. I like that message. Methinks Spirit has been slipping that stuff into VP Harris's head because she's been nothing but pure joy to watch for these last couple of months. Excuse me, y'all. Teelan, I got it. Okay. Oh, well, you know what, Gene? Some people just need to yank the stick out their ass and figure out it's all their fault. Just some people, they're going to just whatever they can do to F up somebody else's day. All righty. Let's see here. Okay, Crystal, I had told you would be next because I missed you accidentally. So, an oracle card. The forest is getting a workout tonight because that's what Spirit keeps telling me to pull from. I take out more than one deck of cards. I really do. They're all spread on my desktop. I got cards every damn where. Good night, Rose. Have a good one. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, this just really seems to be a deck for the happy farms today. All right, Crystal Rose, I drew for you Daffodil Fairy, New Beginnings. It says life goes in circles, in cycles. Just as spring follows winter, a new cycle is beginning in your life. There's a time to end and begin, and this is the close of one cycle and the beginning of another. This card brings you a message to wipe the slate clean. It's time to release the old and start again. Your higher self encourages you to not cling to the old, but set sail into new waters. If you find yourself afraid to let go, Daffodil Fairy urges you to face your fear and allow yourself to stretch in a new direction. Wholeness occurs when you can say yes to both endings and beginnings. I like that message a lot. That's pretty cool. So let it go, just like Queen Elsa sang about. Let it go, let it go. That's good. I like that card. All right. And let's see. Put that one up. Yikes. That's kind of big, ain't it? Holy moly. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. Because that's just like shoot in your face. There we go. That's better. I was wondering why it wasn't moving. Um, all right. Yeah, Rose, you're right. I guess Mother Nature's wanting to talk to us tonight. You're welcome, Crystal. I'm glad it made sense to you. I didn't know there was a daffodil fairy either. I'm telling you, this deck is amazing. I really like it. And oh, and your Nan loves daffodils. See there? She made sure that that's what I pulled for you. All right. Let's make sure that I haven't missed anyone. All right, Sue, you're up. You still here? Ah, all right. That's great. Sue, oh Sue, where are you, Sue? Did Sue bail on us and go to sleep? Is she the lightweight this week? Usually I'm the one falling asleep on y'all. All right, Sue. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Thank you, Crystal. All right. Kathy P., you're next. A nice card. He said, put that one down. Go back to this one. Okay. Do, 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 do. Okay. Miss Kathy P. Kathy P., are you here? Oh, snap, crackle, pop. I just had to pop my knee. Yes, she's here. Awesome. All right. Let's see what we got here. I pulled for you Enchanted Fern Grotto, Refuge. It says, this is the time to go within. Seek and find your inner refuge. Take time for deliberation and reflection. In times of retreat, you can truly hear the voice of your soul. If you've been pushing hard or struggling to keep going, this is the time to be still and nurture your inner world. Draw nourishment from the wellspring within you. I like that message. It says to think carefully about decisions. If possible, put them off until this phase flows through, which I don't know what that is or how to explain it, but that's what I've been told. Let's see, where did I leave off here? It says, now is not a good time to make life-changing choices. Instead, take time to create a foundation for the future. Retreat and reflect on your heart's true desires. Proceed with care and deliberation as you make plans. Listen to your inner guidance. I like that. That's cool. So there we go. Enchanted Fern Grotto Refuge. Very good. I'm telling you, I don't even know why I took all the other cards out whenever Spirit keeps telling me go back to that deck. All right. Gene Hall, yes. The Listen Bitch. I think that's the same deck as the Bitch Dick. Deck. I meant deck. Seems like every time I go to say deck, I say dick instead. Freudian slip? I don't know. I'm glad you like that, Kathy. All right. Andrea, naughty card. You said I get to pick, so you're getting a naughty card. And let's see. We'll just stick with a favorite here tonight, the Listen Biatch deck. This seems to be the running theme today and tonight. Says, listen, biatch. Sometimes letting go is the best way to free yourself. I'm just saying. This keeps coming back up. The same sentiment. Starting to weird me out a little bit. Okay. Y'all give me like 5 seconds timeout. They're freezing me out of the house here. Yeah. Holy moly. It set the AC down on 66. I was sitting there, my teeth were starting to chatter. It's like you could hang a side of beef in here. It gets so cold. It's hot and muggy outside, so you know. All right. Andrea 54 is here. Hi, Teacher Barbara. All right. All right, Amanda, enjoy that chocolate. That sounds good, hot chocolate. If I drank a cup of that, I would be asleep in 5 minutes right now. I'll stick to my caffeine for the moment. Let's see. Jean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks out and open. I have 2 naughty decks, and 2 oracle decks, and 1 tarot deck, and a partridge in a pear tree. No, 2 cats on either side of me here. I always take out, it's like when I'm getting ready to do a show or do a reading, I'll just have a little conversation with Spirit, and it'll be like, okay, what deck do I need? And then I have to kind of just be still a minute, and Spirit will let me know which deck I need to pull out. Y'all pardon me, I got to stand. I'm getting leg cramps. And so I will pull, 3, 4, 5 decks, sometimes more. Just depends on what kind of readings we're doing. And invariably, once I get them all out and open and laid out and ready to go, and Spirit will pick one deck out of the group, and then that's the only deck they got me drawing from, just about. 48 degrees. Oh my God. We're in the 80s here. I can live with the 80s. I mean, nighttime you need a sweater, but you know, it's just different climate down here. Alrighty then. T-Lyn, you're next, my darling. And T-Lyn would like a naughty card. All right. Let's see here. And as y'all can hear, I always shuffle. Oh, the tarot deck I'm using, it's called the Sanctus Concordia Tarot Deck. And it is beyond gorgeous. There's actually several decks they have that I would love to get. I just don't have the money for them. You have to go to it's tarotofwonders.com, and that's where you can buy that deck. You can't buy it on Amazon or Etsy or anywhere like that. You have to go to their website and order it. And then you also get you can order a book to go with it. And the book is like you get a full page with the picture, you know, and then the upright and the reverse meanings. There's an astrologer that I like to watch online, and she always uses this deck for her tarot reading. And I finally messaged her one day. It was like, okay, you got to tell me where you got those cards. I need that deck. They're a little on the expensive side, to say the least. So, as Gerald Tarot Stash likes to say, purchase responsibly. Just don't go out spending willy-nilly on everything you see. All right, T-Lyn. Let's see what you got. Listen, biatch. No other biatch can do it like you can. Oh, yeah. That's so you, T-Lyn. Very much so. All right. It's Tarot of Wonders. Hi, Jackie. Crystal, I will put a link in. Actually, you know what? If you go to my channel and you look under videos, under card flips, I just did a card flip on the Sanctus Concordia Tarot deck where I went through and held up each card. And in that description box, there will be links to where you can go to get that deck and get the book and to look at the website and all the other cool stuff they have. It's a little on the high side, just to give you fair warning. But it's well worth the wait. There's truly some beautiful decks that they have to offer. And that's what I was drawn to. All right, let's see. Who is JWB? You're up, my dear. Are you still here? All right, Maureen, you have a lovely night, darling. I'll see you tomorrow. And Sonia, if I can squeeze you in, baby, I can. All right. We'd already kind of closed down questions. All right, JW, you're here. Very good. Very good. Very good. And you wanted a naughty card. Okay. This feels weird. I'm having to like stoop so that I stay within camera range because my leg decided to start having spasms on me. That's what happens when you have permanent nerve damage. You'll sometimes get muscle like attacks for just out of the blue. And if I didn't have a surgeon that kept up with that stuff, I wouldn't be able to get medication for it because just a regular pain med doctor, I don't think can prescribe it. I'm not for sure, but all right, JW, listen, biatch. Your worth is not tied to your productivity. Take that to heart. Your worth is not tied to your productivity. Your work is your work, and you go at the pace that feels correct for you, and screw what anybody else thinks. All right, let's see here. Hi, Pat. Okay, Sonia Beatty with like an oracle card. All right. Good night, T-Lynn. Or Marine, at Marine. I'm sorry, that's who you were saying good night to. Okay, Sonia. Like an oracle. We'll be going back to the forest, darling. Because that's where spirit keeps sending me. Is back to the forest. I love going out in nature. I don't like the bugs, but I like to be able to sit outside and just kind of chillax and see what happens next. Oh, you got Daffodil Fairy, New Beginnings. That's come up again. So again, you've got all this protection around you and all of this ability to grow things that you love to grow and do. And it just simply says new beginnings. And I know, isn't your girlfriend in a cast or something like that, or is getting ready to go back to the hospital for some kind of surgery? Anyhow, there you go, Daffodil Spirit. I like that. That's good. Okay, let's see. Who is next? All right. Oh, thank you, Pat. You're so sweet. Okay, JW was here. We did JW. We did Marine. Yeah, I don't have anybody left starred. Hmm. Scrolling to see if you might have had a well, hell, that thought went right out my head. All right. Let's see here. Hi, Jean. All right. You know what? I think we can squeeze in one more. But before we do that, no, I'm good. I have got 5 more memberships that I can give away. Let's see if I can remember how we did this last time. Alrighty. All right, Jean. Did you want a naughty or a nice? My son is doing much better, JW. Thanks for asking. He's actually out of town tonight on a gig. Um, one of the local bands, he plays with them or he runs their sound for them. Sometimes both. Whenever they go out of town. So at one point this morning, for like about 3 hours, I was completely alone in my house. Nobody but me and the animals. I could not believe it. I literally skipped around the house thinking, I can do anything I want. I'm all by myself. And there wasn't a damn thing I needed to do except laundry. And I had some of it done, but not all of it. But yeah, it was a nice feeling. Nobody else here. It is 10 till 1 in the morning. Oh, your time just changed? Oh, you mean to daylight savings? I thought we didn't change until next week. I don't know. I don't have my calendar. Um, I thought it was next weekend. Gene. Oh, I did that one earlier and I forgot what it said. All right. We wet the whistle. Yeah, we moved backwards. So we're not going into daylight savings time. We're going back to normal time, which gets confusing as hell. One of the nice things I liked when I lived in Phoenix, they don't change time. They stay the same time year round, and it's really nice. Let's see, Jackie's on the other side of the pond from us, so they may do their shift earlier than we do ours. Yeah. Okay, Jean, I'm sorry. I'm zoning out on you. I pulled for you Storm Spirit Chaos. It says this card acknowledges potential chaos or the need for chaos as an activator for healing in your life. Spiritual chaos allows for the dissolution of outmoded beliefs so expansive, energetic, life force energy can fill your life. If you are experiencing upheaval right now, lost my place. If you are experiencing upheaval right now, know that the underlying energy is restorative. Embrace it rather than deny or suppress it. You are being healed on all levels. I like that thought. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here. All right, Gene. Did I read out what it was? I think I zoned out on you. I did read out what it was. Okay, storm, yeah. It says, although many may assume that nothing good comes from a massive storm, every part of nature has value. Lightning helps fertilize the soil. There's enough electrical energy in lightning to separate the nitrogen atoms in the air, which fall to the earth with the rain and combine with minerals to form nitrates, a type of fertilizer. Look for the silver lining in the current upheaval. Yikes. All right. Now that I'm dropping all my stuff, let's see if I can get back up here without breaking my neck. And I hope that resonated with you, Gene. Oh, Gene, you're visiting Ireland. Okay. Jackie lives in Ireland. That's cool. Okay, guys. I've got 5 memberships left that I can give away before the end of the month. And if y'all want, I'll go ahead and give them away tonight. And I don't know who's going to get them. When I hit it, it will do it. It will do it on its own. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Okay, I'll do it again tomorrow night or Monday. That's what I'll do. Because tomorrow night's the Halloween party, 6 p.m. Central, and Monday night is Draining the Swamp with Mel, who was supposed to get back into the country yesterday. So hopefully he's not too tired to not come to the show. Arthur's not with us on that last Monday of the month. He was committed to Marina and I forget who else it is that's reading with him, that they do. Well, Marina does it twice a month, but Arthur goes on once a month with her. So the beginning of the month, I have him on my show, and the end of the month, Marina. At the end of the month, then he's on Marina's show, and so we just have shared custody of Arthur. But Mel should be here, so that'll be a riot. I'm missing him. I hadn't talked to him in a while. He's been in and out of the country like crazy. So thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I'm starting to zone out a little bit here on y'all, so I'm gonna stop while the stopping's good before I make an ass out of myself. And y'all have a wonderful evening. If you're free tomorrow night, come join us for the Halloween party. And of course, Monday night is Draining the Swamp, which is satirical, political readings. And it's a lot of fun. So y'all take care.